Now let's talk about predators, how they disturb your farm, how they attack or affect your farming. Now it is easy to bring in predators into your farm, and it's also easy to prevent them from coming into your farm. Now the first part we're going to be looking at is how to prevent. Now let's talk about how they come in, and then we'll talk about how to prevent them. All right. Now, most beginners, most farmers tend to make these mistakes a lot, even when they tend to feed their snails with beverages, maybe has remnant or fruits or formulated feed, rational feed, any kind of, even vegetables. They just throw them inside the pen. You see, they litter the feed around the pen. Now, sometimes you are also told, or most times you are informed, to take this leftover away out of the pen, out of the farm the next day. But do you also know that sometimes the predators don't have to wait until the next day before they start attacking your farm or before they come into your farm? There are certain things you put in your farm that will attract termites, that will attract ants, that will attract rodents into your farm. Right? Now, when you put your feed on the earth, that is on the substrate, the floor, the base of your farm, not in a tray, it's going to mix up with your soil, the earth, right? And this is going to cause issues when they start decaying. And even before they start decaying, now, if you're using the earth, if ants comes into your pen, they are going to find a way of boring themselves into the earth. Will carry the feed and dig into the earth. Automatically, they are creating a home. Remember that ants, soldier ants, lies where, well, they likes a farm or a place that is cool, and your snail farm ought to be cool all the time. So it's a win-win for the ants. Now, to avoid this from happening, you need to keep your snail pen neat, clean all the time. Now, this is not just about cleaning your pen every day. It's about distributing your feed appropriately. If you put in fruits, for instance, fruits are going to be attracting flies. When they start decaying, they will attract flies. There are kind of flies that comes into your pen and they will lay their eggs, introducing maggots. This black soldier ant, they introduce maggot into the fruit, lay their eggs, and these eggs hatches into maggot, and the maggot start growing in your farm. Now, the disadvantage will be that when these maggots start having, when they start living inside the pen, to crawl into your snail. They want to also survive, so they will start looking for wherever they can find feed. Right? So when you put your feed on the tray, the moment you notice that your snails are done eating, take it out of the pen. But this can be controlled, because now when you're putting it in a tray or in a flat surface, you can take it off. But when you do this on the earth, it's difficult to totally clean it. Now, this also happens when you even feed your snails with leaves, vegetables. There are vegetables that decays very fast. And when this happens, the flies also comes in. There are other insects that also come around those leaves. There are caterpillars that comes along with leaves, that comes along with vegetables. They're also going to feed on these leaves and remain inside the pen when the leaves are over. They're all eaten, and they will find their way around, hiding in their mulching materials, getting to wait for a good time to strike your snails. So cleaning is one part you cannot look away, or you cannot shy away. Is a part, is a routine in snail farming. Now, if you're using the formulated feed, it also attracts rodents. It attracts ants. Now, in your formulation, if you have fish meal in it, automatically it's going to give room for rats to come in. Rats will perceive the aroma of this fish in the mix and they want to come and eat from it. Note that everything you are forming to make that food is also good for rats to eat. So it's not going to kill the rat. So the rat will keep coming to your farm, wanting to eat from those your formulated feed. This is where you have to protect your farm from rodents. All right, and then provide timing to clean your pen. It is easier to work with your mulching cleaning when the mulching is in a particular area in your farm. Unlike when you just distribute the mulching leaves all across the base of your pen. If it's situated in a particular area, it's easy to clean. You take the mulching out and then you sweep whatever that is supposed to be taken off the pen. And this also gives room to a better way of concentrating the humidity in your farm, because whenever you are wetting, whenever you are soaking the pen, you're soaking your farm, those areas retain the coolness higher than the area without the leaves. So you can have an area where you just dump your mulching leaves and another area where you keep the feed. So it becomes easy for you to clean when it's cleaning time. And it also makes it easy for you to sort for eggs. Most of the eggs will be laid under the mulching side. Few of them will be laid on the open, because snails mostly lay when they are hidden, where they are inside their mulching, right? So keep your food off the earth, off the soil, off the surface. If you're doing the soilless, keep your feed from the base, from the floor. If you are doing the earth, keep your feed from the sand. If whatever means of farming you're doing, just avoid putting your feed, being fruit, being leaves, being formulation, anything you're using to feed your snails, take it off the floor, off the base. The only thing that doesn't have issues with the earth, with the base, is when you are mixing calcium with the earth. That is, you are distributing calcium on the base. The calcium part of it, the ant will not have anything to do with it. Rodent will not smell anything and come for it. So it's just for your snails and enriching the soil where your snails are living. I hope this makes sense. This is Raw Vision Snail Farm. We cares. Like, share, and tag somebody that needs this information. I'll see you in the next one.